Welcome viewers, this is Windshear, bringing you some Battlefield 3 gameplay, one of the final videos I will probably be broadcasting before I move on to Battlefield 4 beta. And to summarize, I got two highlights here of just a short amount of Sand Crossing here, Team Deathmatch, and then I'll move on to Conquest on Epicenter. It'll be my the final highlights. But in the topic of this video, I guess the summary is, and many of you have probably shared this frustration, are you too good at this game? That being, do you experience frequent server, basically banning? Are you getting banned and kicked for no reason at all? Server abuse is the word I'm looking for. And it's been a while since I've been up on PlayStation 3. I've been too busy pwning on PC, that is. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, that was in reference to the previous video I posted, actually on this map, where I got like a 21 kill streak on PC, running around with the Xbox controller. Always is fun. But no, I'm just giving you guys a hard time on PC. I'm coming your way, though. Possibly tomorrow, I might be going and buying an actual desktop, an actual gaming computer. Now, albeit this will be off of Craigslist, which might be a little bit risky. Oh, look at this back rage right here. Coming up behind the team and the one shot there. What's going on, Apascu? My old buddy, how's that 61-1 treating you? That's in reference to a previous game he was playing in. He went 61-1, seriously. Anyway, I might be actually getting an actual PC here. Tomorrow we'll see how it runs. I'm going to try and test it out here, but it's a pretty good deal from what I can see on Craigslist. It's $900 I've talked this guy down to, but it's an AMD FX 830, or I'm sorry, AMD FX 8350, 4 gigahertz, 8-core processor, which I know a lot of you guys will say right now, oh, AMD's crap, but I mean, that's PC gaming. There's nothing perfect. It's got a good MSI 970 Alpha motherboard, and the graphics card, and it's a $400 graphics card. I think $389 is what I looked at on the PC rating. What was that graphics card? I'm trying to recall what it was. Oh yeah, the Gigabyte Radeon HD 7970. It's a 3 GB dedicated graphics card. Because we all know the recommended specs now for PC with Battlefield 4 are a 3 GB dedicated graphics card. Are you kidding me? 3 gigabytes. So, needless to say, PC gaming, I'm looking forward to, dabbling in a little bit, but I pretty much still plan on bringing my meat and potatoes from PlayStation 4 gameplay. And boy, PlayStation just announced a bombshell here the other day. A lot of this went unnoticed maybe, but some of you guys may have noticed that the Sony TV with the PS Vita, I believe it is, this basically a new hardware they're releasing with the PS Vita. It allows you to play your Vita on the television, and it's like the size of a deck of cards. And that's great for those of you who have a console in the house that maybe somebody's prioritizing a certain television. You want to move on to another segment of the house that's not populated, so to say, and have your own TV, and you can stream your gameplay from the PS4 via remote play to that TV with just this little $100 device. Absolutely incredible. And the word is, too, that this is also going to be good via the internet. So, again, this all goes back to my portability. I'm looking forward to being on the road in a hotel many miles away from my PlayStation 4 setup and playing my PlayStation 4 on a television with just simply a controller, which the controller obviously integrates with it as well, and that little small device. So, needless to say, there's not much reason for my my laptop anymore. So that's why I'm looking into getting a desktop. Many of you encouraged me to do so, and I plan on dabbling with the desktop here if I do purchase it tomorrow, and then selling my laptop. So if anybody's interested, I got a great gaming laptop for sale. I'm gonna try to sell it for like $1,200. We'll see how that goes. But that's supposedly what's worth. It's actually worth $1,400 according to the specs I put on the various websites. But back to the gameplay here, you're seeing M417 gameplay. Got a bipod on this and the infrared scope, or INFV scope, or whatever, infrared scope. Get ready to put this on every gun that you'll see in Battlefield 4, because apparently that's the direction the game's going. with, you know, thermal vision, infrared vision scopes, zoom scopes. So we just all know everybody's going to be putting these on your weapon. So just get on board with it right now, because I guarantee you that's what everybody's going to be throwing on their weapon. So I figured, what the heck, I'll throw a suppressor on here too for the hell of it, which I typically don't like to do, but these 2 games I was playing on, it just seemed like every shot I fired, I just had 10 guys shooting at me. And that was me getting banned, by the way, right there at the end. So we'll move on to the next gameplay. Typically I don't endorse suppressors on weapons, but every now and then when the team's just all over, you just have to put it on. So I moved on here to Epicenter with the Peschenig, and I was pretty far into this match, and we were just getting decimated. Ooh, is that a multi-kill I just saw right there? Yes, sir. Console. We can pull it out every now and then, but we were just getting steamrolled here in this match. I mean, the other team was team stacked with definitely, there's no question about it, a cohesive teamwork, team gameplay, teammates, all in communication. We were just kind of pup hunting around here. And one of my buds here ends up getting kicked, and so it just leaves me alone being in here by myself. But back to the overall topic now that I'm several minutes in this commentary. Server abuse, server admin abuse, server abuse. It's a topic that's always been of controversy, of people, it gets people riled up like no other. Personally, I don't see it all that often, but it's unusual. Again, I haven't played PlayStation 3 here in a while, and I booted up today, and I'm like, man, I got kicked from, or banned, not kicked. Normally I get kicked. Very seldom I ever get banned. I got banned from 2 games back to back. I'm like, what is it? I mean, is it just a byproduct of being, you know, like a tide shifter? Because obviously I'm on top of the scoreboard here. I'm destroying this team. Pretty much running solo here. I had to pull out the support class to deal with these guys that were just constantly reviving themselves like bacteria. Anytime you shot one of these assault guys, you had 2 other assault guys picking that guy up before they even addressed me. But, you know, what is it when there's a certain admin in here? I don't even know who it was that kicked me or banned me. I don't even pay attention to that stuff. But, you know, I always look at the big picture of issues. You know, why do we see server admins resort to that type of action? You know, is it out of spite? Is it out of rage? Is it out of... Because obviously I understand you have to kick or ban people for not adhering to the server rules, which I'm careful to observe prior to the game. This classic, you know, hop in, hop out, and this just didn't go the way I hoped it to. But I always try to observe the rules and play fairly. But I'll utilize tactics to my, you know, best ability. But I think one of the rules here was not planting C4 on the objective. Well, I pretty much adhered to that, and I obviously didn't plant C4 on the objectives, and, you know, observed the flashing screen when they're taking the objective and then detonate the C4. I didn't employ that tactic at all. But I did whip out C4 just very rarely on occasion whenever I was getting overwhelmed by numerous enemies, and I was predicting the enemy's movement through a corridor, and, you know, I would throw it out there. So I don't think I was definitely not in violation of any of these server preliminary rules. So that's usually, you know, I would like to think that that's the majority of the reason why I get banned from servers, is by not adhering to the rules. But what I'm talking about here is when you get banned from a server. This guy was just tearing me up with this MP7. It was really frustrating. But what I'm talking about is when you just get kicked and banned just for being good. And, you know, the accusations come out, which, you know, I will say this about console that I really enjoy over PC gaming, that I'm playing both again, is there is no hacking on console. If you accuse somebody of hacking, you're pretty much an idiot, which I've done in the past. We've all done it. But if you really understand it, and you begin to understand, as I did moving forth with console gaming, in order to hack a console, what you have to do is essentially hack the console, which means you have to hack the network. And it can be done, don't get me wrong. I mean, PlayStation was down for a long time with Sony with big hack problems. But for the most part, you can't hack console. If you do, you're discovered instantly, and your account's just deleted. I mean, they jump on you real quick. And here's a guy that's actually recognizing me in this game, which happens on occasion. So actually I have players in here recognize who I am, and I still get banned from this server. So it happens to me too, guys. It's frustrating on us all. But what I'm trying to say is that the accusations out there, a lot of times you'll get kicked for those as well. But on console, that doesn't happen all that often, because we all know on console that you really can't hack the system. It's really You don't have aim bops like you do on PC, which my previous upload I did with PC, I mentioned the guy getting kicked, and everybody voted him out because he had an aimbot, and you see that a lot on PC. Apparently, it's much more easy, despite Punkbuster, to take advantage of the loopholes, so to say, in PC gaming, which is kind of a drawback. But I'm not trying to bash on PC at all. But that's a common thing you see with people kicking as well. But again, the bigger picture I'm getting at is why do people feel the need to go down that path and just kick somebody? Because I started to feel like we were kind of getting a little momentum coming back, but you can see here from the score, it just wasn't going to happen. And despite that fact, irregardless of that fact, it didn't really work out in our favor. But I've shown time and time in all the Battlefield gameplays, conclusion with this video, is that if you pursue the objective, if you never give up, you'd be surprised how quick you can turn it around. Maybe some people quit and some people join up. Those few key players, the keystone players, and I'm not trying to brag here, but obviously myself here in this situation, if you get a few good players in a match, a lot of times that's all it takes to turn around a match, and that's whenever you kick that one person that just joined up that maybe could turn the tide, that's like really a game changer. So what do you guys think about renting servers in the future here? Is that something you guys like? I know a game like Killzone Shadowfall is going to come out. It's going to have all these strange variations you can do in the multiplayer gameplay to change the dynamics of the gameplay. That's not something that Battlefield 4 will adopt, but you'll still be able to, manage the ticket counts, the servers, the maps, and obviously have the ability to ban players and kick players, because that's obviously what the whole point of having a server is, I guess, having that power. So I'm moving forward into Battlefield 4 now. We've seen with Battlefield 3 what player-controlled servers can result in. I wonder if they'll instill something besides. I mean, I don't know what the solution is. I mean, I understand they gotta make money with this. That's important, and obviously having that ability really gives players, or it really gives DICE a lot of revenue. I mean, that's really what they're here to do. And there's a nice squad wipe. I mean, the suppressive fire to support guns really does make up a lot of times for their lack of accuracy. I find that a lot with the Peschenegg. I've coined this weapon the Goldilocks of the LMGs. I am going to miss this weapon. I don't know if it's in Battlefield 4 or not. I don't recall. Yes, it is. It is one of the few LMGs I like. The M27, I don't see that coming in Battlefield 4 yet. Look at this. Don't even go after that one guy. I just knew as this guy's rolling up this tunnel. But I was a little disappointed with Battlefield 4 with the weapons that they've announced. I know, though, with the packs coming out, the expansions, that they'll address that. But I didn't see my gun, the AS Val, didn't see the M27. I was like, wow, where are those two weapons? Not coming to Battlefield 4 yet, but maybe down the future. But I appreciate you guys' comments as always. I really enjoyed the ride with Battlefield 3. Thank you again for your support. I hope to continue the momentum, what momentum I've gained from Battlefield 3 into Battlefield 4. I'm really looking forward to playing this game, both on PC and console, PlayStation 4. I think it's going to be a great improvement. I think we're all really excited about the prospects of just gaming in general. I've seen a lot of this innovative stuff coming out. There's no questioning that. Oh my God, there's an epic knife fail right there. Didn't get knifed at all today. Well, by the way, I was really surprised by that. But I'm really just amazed by where gaming is going in general. From everything from your phone to your tablets, PC gameplay to next-gen console. I mean, there's no question, there's no arguing that gaming as a whole moving forward is just... everybody's gaming. I mean, gaming is the #1 form of entertainment. More than movies, more than anything. Generates a lot of revenue. Grand Theft Auto coming out, Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out. I mean, that's a game that's going to be just a blockbuster game. But really looking forward to Battlefield 4. Really enjoyed the ride with Battlefield 3. This could foreseeably be my last video with Battlefield 3 because I'm just kind of riding it out here until the beta comes out, which I believe is on September 27th. Some of you have corrected me on that date, but I've heard as early as September 27th this month is coming out, the beta. So obviously I'll be posting gameplay from that both on PC and probably the PlayStation 3, which, by the way, if you buy the PlayStation 3 copy, if you want to upgrade to PlayStation 4, it's only like $10. That's great. looking forward to that. But this is a final clip where I get banned again. I threw out some C4 here. I don't know if that's what set it off, but what do you guys think about Battlefield 4 with the Rena servers? Let me know in the comments there. I try to respond to a few comments, at least early in the video posting. But thanks for all your support again. I look forward to Battlefield 4. I will be there, and look forward to playing with you guys and seeing you on the battlefield. Remember, tactics strategy will always win over the Twitch Reflex Call of Duty panic grab. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support.